In my tutorials I do sort of also the mobile screen grab or show of what's happening on the mobile device on my screen recorder, and I use Camtasia, so I need to project something from my mobile device onto the screen, and often I get the question is what am I using, because I assume it looks good and sort of solid. So I thought I'd just show you here the software called Apower Soft. You go to their site apowersoft.us, and then you can go, maybe I should just take you there quickly. Let's just go to the menu, and at the menu you have the products here, and this will be the one. You go to Apower Mirror and download this. This is the free version. You have some limitations in screen quality, is sort of not totally optimized, and you can read further what it all does, but I'll show you which version that I got hold of and why I actually bought this version. This is the all-in-one, but this is subscription based. And if you go down here to Apower Mirror, you click buy now. Here's the options, and this is the one I took. This special tends to run sort of quite regularly. For $59, a lifetime license is worth every dollar that you put in, every cent that you put in, because I don't use it every single day, but when I do need it, I don't want to find myself running out of, subscription base, or while I'm paying subscription, I'm feeling guilty that I'm not using it. So this is a real deal. So I've got that version. So what I'm showing you now is no limitations on them. I'm not going to go into every single detail about Apower Mirror. I think you can investigate that. This is just to show you what I use and how effective it is. There is an application, so you'll come here, download it, and then you'll go to your app store and download that onto your device also. So I'm going to start up on my mobile device. I'm going to just start up the recorder there, screen recorder, so that I could show you what I'm seeing on my mobile device. So once you download, you go to the app store, download it. It will come up as an icon like this here. It says Apower Mirror. Now I've just positioned it in this menu of mine, but that's where you will see it. And I'm going to start up first on the computer. Just a tip, if you're going to only be working and showing what happens on your mobile device, and of course projected on the screen, and you don't want your icons around, you could just right click and go to view and say remove the check mark next to the show desktop icons, and that will clear up. But of course now I'll have to go into the menu to see where I am working with the Apower icon. So I'll just leave this on for now. So when I double click this is the application that's running on my desktop. So if you're on an Apple, you download the relevant one for yourself. So it works on Windows and on Mac. So this is the interface that comes about. If you look here, there's a Wi-Fi and USB. The USB gives you one feature that doesn't exist with the Wi-Fi, and that's practically when you are working with the sort of animation or with the phone. If you do it via USB cable, you can use your mouse over the screen, hover it over the screen, left mouse button click and drag or click. So you're almost interacting on the desktop through the mobile device. Otherwise, if you're just doing it with Wi-Fi, you will have to do the actual movement on the phone with your finger. For me, that's what I do. I don't connect via USB still. I just leave it on Wi-Fi. Make sure it's on the same network. This PC, that is the actual name, and it picks up very easily. If you install it on your phone and you're on the same Wi-Fi, it pretty much finds itself easily. So there's some other features here. You can go experiment with QR codes and PIN codes and securities and all that. Down on the side here there's some annotation software. If you go into options, there's like tons of different features. You can go set your qualities, all of that, privacy, everything. Okay, as mentioned, this is not to go into the details of the app, but just to show you what I'm doing and how it actually works efficiently. Okay, I've got the premium version. That's why you see the little crown here. So now let's go and tap on the mobile device, Apower Mirror, and that's what comes up. Okay, so on the mobile device you see it says mirror. Top area it says that's the device. that I'm on now, and then it's kind of give me failed to obtain name. You can ignore that. There's top right corner, there's this QR codes that you can use to scan what's on your computer here. You generate QR codes for them to connect, etc. All of that, those are functionalities. I'll probably do it at a later stage. Bottom right corner here on the mobile device at the moment, it's not connected yet, okay? Just showing you. Here you have all the abilities to run a little whiteboard, files, etc. You can go through. So I'm going there, and it's as simple as when I click on mirror on my phone now. I'm going to tap mirror. What it does now, it starts to search and it finds this desktop version. Now if you notice, this version here, this PC here, is exactly what's showing on the mobile device. So that means they detected each other, and then you just tap onto your phone, you tap onto the name of the desktop, and there we go. That's what we have. Okay, so there's three options here. It's asking you whether you want to mirror your phone to the PC, which is what I'm showing you. The other one is when you want to do it in reverse. And then there's a PowerPoint control. PowerPoint control is just the up and down arrow, or forward and back. You've literally got to start up PowerPoint on your desktop computer, open it up, start it running, and then this PowerPoint remote control will work in moving slides forward and back. It's, to my knowledge, it's not that fancy in giving you the speakers, notes and everything. So it's just additional feature. I'm going to tap the mirror phone to PC now to show you the one that I use, I would say 99% of the time. So if I tap that, it's going to come up and it asks permission, because it's now going to be transmitting sensitive information from your mobile device onto another device. So you've just got to say yes and say start now, and there we go. Okay, so there we're seeing now the actual phone transmitted across. Now you could transmit the audio that's happening on the phone onto your computer also. That's if you're going to be streaming some video from YouTube or something, then you want the audio to project onto your screen device. Like I've got a screen that's got its own sound in it, so you might want to utilize that. Okay, so I'm going to just go and navigate through here and show you how this links. So there we are. So I mean, this is seamless. I'm literally, it's smooth, close to zero latency on responsiveness. So I'm moving my finger over it. As mentioned earlier, if you hover over here, this your mouse pointer becomes a little finger. Now if I left mouse button and I drag, nothing's going to happen, because I mentioned that you have to be connected via USB for this feature to work. So that means you're on the desktop computer and you're wanting to navigate and move and click on icons on your mobile device remotely, then you need to be connected with USB. Maybe in future versions you can do that over Wi-Fi also. It might be there, I'm not too sure. I really never use it. When I do my demonstrations, I literally would show it like this. I'll move my finger on the phone as I'm talking. I'm going to just show you how cool it is when you stream with say a YouTube channel. Okay, and that's what it is. It literally can pull up a large screen. Let me just turn the volume down, it might be bleeding over a bit, but I could click on here and it could go full screen. Okay, so there we are in full screen mode. Okay, I don't want to have it chatting while we're going. Oh, there's another ad. Okay, so here we have the ability to do a screen grab, the video grab. I could actually do annotations on the screen. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to pause this so that we don't have more audio. And of course I can work with these. When I'm done here, I could collapse this. So I'm watching a full screen video off my mobile device, if you want to go that route. But for me, pretty much, I use it mostly for, like I said, tutorials. If I'm showing people how to use a calculator, 45% 8 times equal. So that will be the kind of things that I would use it for. And then you can move it around on the screen. You could also size it nicely if you want to. And then tuck away this little dialog box. Sometimes it doesn't want to do that. It's a bit disobedient. But anyhow, for now, that's what we have. And that's how it works. So If I'm going to be doing any sort of screen recording like I'm doing now, I would take this and maybe minimize this when I'm not using it and start doing the demo, and when I want to make a reference to it, then I'll just pop it up on the screen. I have two screens. Let me just switch this off here. There we go, there it collapses. I have two screens, so sometimes I drag this mobile onto the other screen while I'm busy doing a tutorial, and when I need it I just grab on top and drag it. And then of course you can rotate this on its own and you can pin it to the top, so if there's other things that are popping up, this will always be on top if you need that to show. So that's it. I find this exceptionally powerful. There's tons of other programs that can mirror and throw things across from device to device, but I found Apower was worthwhile the investment even to get it. There's a lot of things that you can get for free and you can get pretty nice quality. This one I think is worthwhile the investment, so I'd kind of recommend it. I don't work for these people or get anything from them, but I just think their product is really good. So hopefully that gives you some sort of further insight. So have a great day and shalom.